Prop firm or broker? Which should you pick and why? In today's video, we're going to break out what the differences are between prop firm trading and broker trading and which one is going to be the best option for you. So starting off with brokers. Now, a broker is your gateway into the market. You're going to open up an account with them, deposit some money, and send your trades into the live market. And the broker is going to earn their money through commissions, spreads, and swaps, or a combination of the three. Now, what's really nice about a broker is freedom to trade the way you want to trade. Because you're trading your own money, brokers don't have strict rules onto how you can trade that. You can use EAs, you can trade news, you can trade any session of the day with very little restrictions. The downside of that, however, is you run all the risk. The money is yours. If you lose the money, it is 100% your money that you're losing. So trading with a broker requires a lot of discipline and oftentimes, to do this full time, a lot of initial capital. But if you have both of those two things, the freedom to trade the way you want to can be a massive upside. Prop firms are same, but very different. Instead of you depositing your own money by opening an account with a prop firm, you trade their capital. Ordinarily, with most prop firms, you pay an initial evaluation fee and they test your trading skills to see if you can pass one of their evaluation challenges. The goals of these challenges differ account to account and prop firm to prop firm, and the rules that they hold you to are also different depending on who you're dealing with. But if you manage to pass the prop firm's evaluation, you get access to a lot more capital than you otherwise would have been able to. You also enter the space with a lot less risk. The initial evaluation fee you pay is a fraction of the capital that they're willing to give you. The downside of this, however, is it comes with a lot of rules and restrictions. Because the money isn't yours, they dictate the terms of how you're allowed to trade. So some prop firms do allow news trading, some don't. Some have consistency rules in terms of you getting your payout, some don't. So it all depends on the prop firm you're working with, what restrictions you're going to have to deal with. And if you break one of those rules, oftentimes it results in you losing the account altogether. So even though you don't have a lot of risk in terms of capital invested, you are at the mercy of the prop firm and their rules in determining whether or not you're going to get your money back out. In terms of trustworthiness and whether or not you're going to get paid out to be able to take a withdrawal, prop firms and brokers alike do suffer from a little bit of shadiness in the industry. If you pick a bad prop firm, there's a good likelihood some of their rules and restrictions are going to be used against you, sometimes unfairly, to deny you getting your payout. But the same thing with brokers. They're going to use a lot of tactics such as increasing spreads, increasing their commissions, and using a lot of slippage to make it harder for you to make money in those live markets. So both sides of the coin can suffer from a little bit of shadiness when it comes to withdrawing your money. So it helps a great deal on both sides of the fence to pick very trustworthy brokers and prop firms, of which we've done a couple videos on each where you can decide who you want to trust with your hard-earned money. So after hearing the differences between the two, broker and prop firm, which one should you pick? Well, it's a very individual journey. If you're someone who wants to scale up very quickly but don't have the funds to do so on their own, a prop firm can be a very powerful tool to get you to that end goal a lot faster. The risk and return on investment on prop firms is also a lot greater in favor of the trader. You have a very low initial risk to a very high potential on return with a prop firm. However, if you're a trader who trades a little bit more aggressively and you find it difficult to follow the rules prop firms have in place, you're someone who wants to risk large amounts of money, trade very often in a very high risk approach manner, then brokers are probably your best bet. They're not going to have the same kind of restrictions the prop firms are going to have in restricting how you trade. Also, if you're someone who likes to trade with an expert advisor or trading bot, brokers have a lot less rules and restrictions against that versus prop firms. So it all goes down to you as a trader from an individual level, which you prefer to do. I myself like to trade a healthy mix of both. I have certain strategies that work really well on prop firms' rules. I use those to leverage highly for return on investment. And I have certain strategies which are best suited for brokers, which are a little bit more high risk, a little bit more unpolished, that I'm still testing out, that I use on my personal accounts. So a combination of the two is advised, but which one you favor over the other is definitely going to be a personal choice. So which is your favorite, broker or prop firm? Leave a comment in the comment section down below and share this video with your fellow traders to let them be a little bit more informed about the differences between the two. My name is Ed Cat from Forex Insights SA. You've just been schooled, and I will see you in the next one.